Alright, so you guys did a little activity where you had to go back and review some of the basic terms from basically grade school that relates to triangles. And that's basically what we're going to take the first part of our notes here and talk about that. We're going to classify triangles in a lot of different ways. So basically we're first going to classify them based on their side measures, and we're going to classify them by their angle measures as well. And then these other two objectives we're going to do later on today. So, in the activity, you guys learned that you can classify triangles based on their side measures and also based on their angle measures. And there are three types of triangles that were based on their side lengths. What were they? Isosceles is one. Scalene and equilateral. All right, what is scalene? What do you guys know about the side lengths of a scalene triangle? All right, you were asked to see if there was any connection between the side lengths for scalene. What did you guys find out about the scalene triangles? Yeah, all three sides are different. And that's the general statement. So a scalene triangle, all three sides are different. That's all that means to be scalene. All three sides are going to be different. What about for isosceles? Sam? Yeah, two sides are the same. Oh, by the way, what do you guys also know about the angles of an isosceles triangle? Not only do we have two sides that were the same, but what else do we notice?
Some angles to equal sides are also equilateral.
Yeah, but our two base angles are also equal. And then finally, we have an equilateral. So Brittany, what did you find out about equilateral? All the sides are the same. All three sides are the same. And of course, that kind of makes sense if you think about equilateral. The equal meaning equal, and lateral meaning the side. So it's all equal sides. So an equilateral. What do you guys notice about the angles of an equilateral? Yeah, they're all the same. Not only were they all the same, but what were their measures? They're each 60 degrees. So we have all three sides are the same, and all three angles are the same. So that's how we classify based on the sides. Either have, we'll go in their different directions. You can either say no congruent side, two congruent sides, or three congruent sides. So that's another way of classifying triangles. But now let's look at them from their angle perspectives. What is an acute angle? You were asked to measure the angles of an acute triangle. So what makes it an acute?
Less than 90 degrees.
Well, that's just an acute angle. But what does it make, what creates an acute triangle?
All angles are below 90 degrees.
All three angles must be less than 90. All angles are less than 90 degrees. So all three angles must be acute. That's an example of an acute triangle. What about an obtuse triangle? What makes a triangle obtuse? Really? Okay, so we have, now how many angles can I have like that? Just one, okay. We'll ask about that one later. So we have one angle greater than 90 degrees. So, yeah, that's a really wide triangle. Kind of like a shield volcano. Very wide. So we have that obtuse angle up here at the top. All right, so Alyssa, tell me what a right triangle is.
So one of the angles is 90 degrees.
One of the angles is 90 degrees. One angle equal 90 degrees. All right. And Tabitha, what about equal angular? Yeah, and not only that, but all three, in this case, angles, right? If we're talking about equal angular, all three angles are going to be the same. So equal angular, all three angles are the same. So now let me ask you this. Is an equal angular triangle the same thing as an equilateral triangle? Is equilateral and equal angular the same thing? Yep, pretty much. Okay, they're going to be the same. And it comes out of necessity because that means that if all three angles are the same, that means that all three sides must therefore be the same. So they are pretty much one and the same thing. An equal angular is the same thing as equilateral.